Hi there, this is Nikita, and on the desk today is a brake disc caliper piston wideback tool, one by Draper, Draper Expert, stock number 74289, and it's stated Caliper wideback tool kit. Well, it's a kit. It contains 3 components: an adapter with 2 pin sizes, a plate which you need, and of course the device itself, which is quite nice and neat. Now let's get it back together and explain why this is required. So on the VW, the Volkswagen Golf station car, the back pistons, well, the back brakes are disc brakes with special calipers which interact or interface with this adapter, with the pins more specifically, when you need to replace the brake pads, as I've done on that car, both the back and the front, but we're talking about the back ones first, at least. And from Fabi, the replacement pads are 16488. That's the stock number, if you can see that right here, a little bit overexposed, but they came in this box and are very nice and are working properly. But the caliper piston was a little issue, because the front ones you can retract into basically its housing, its bracket, its, well, something like that, with a very large wood glue clamp. Don't try it with well, anything else, because you might damage the piston itself, which you don't want to do, because of course that seals the brake fluid from basically the outside world, right? And this tool looks like a proper woodworking tool. Is large enough. This is the size of my hand. This is the size of the box. You get an idea. This is a large clamp. With this you can retract the front piston, or retract, basically push it in, and the back ones need these pins to interface and also rotate while you turn them back in. Operative word is turn them back in. They don't retract linear, they rotate in. And to be frank, if I didn't have this tool, I would have damaged, most likely, the pistons of the caliper pistons, right? The piston of the caliper, by using some other method, which isn't good. You know, a pair of pliers basically, or 2 pairs of pliers, or multiple pairs of channel locks, or whatever. But you need this tool. You need it. It's good. It's Draper Expert. It's a proper brand, I would say. At least I've known about it for some time. And it works quite nicely. You insert it into the locating holes in the caliper piston, there's the word, and you interface it properly, and it pushes and rotates at the same time. Now I have to say, I needed some extra oomph. Perhaps it's not my muscles that are that good, but I needed a little bit of persuasion on this tool, which works quite nicely. Now, this is 19 millimeter socket, and it took quite some effort on my piston to get it started and push back all the braking fluid into the reservoir. Now there's an issue as well. Ensure that you've got enough space left in the reservoir. But that's of course something you'll experience yourself. My recommendation is for at least these brake pads, if you need to replace them on a VW Golf 4 with brake discs at the back axle, get this tool. perhaps another brand, but the 32.5 centers, right, with 6mm pins, this size, works good. Yeah, with this of course. And I spilled, well, I overflowed the brake fluid reservoir, and I cleaned that up right away because that's very corrosive apparently, especially to paint. And well, I cleaned it up properly. So barcode 50, 10, 55, 79, 42, 899. It's at least provided from the UK, and that's Draper. Right. And one more quick tip. Don't do the retraction of the front pistons with anything more simple than a large wood glue clamp, and locate this thing on the back side of the caliper on a safe spot and not on something that can break off. And you'll be able to basically just well, clamp the piston like this and just wind it back very slowly, and it'll work. This is of course, once again, a simple tool. There are specialist tools for that as well, like this is. This is Nikita Net saying thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.